we have a female journalist, Amara Oba. She's a sport writer for aclsports.com. Thank you so much, Amara, for joining us on the show today.
Good afternoon. Nice to be back here. I'm very, very happy because, first of all, the atmosphere in Remo is quite different from the usual ones we've seen in previous games. It's quite sunny now, but previously the first two games was because it did rain yesterday in some areas in Ogun State. So the first two games we played today was quite a very friendly weather, I would say.
Friendly weather, but not looking friendly for Naija Ratels. But I'm hoping that they can catch up. Is there still hope for Naija Ratels even after Edo Queens used this team to bounce back into action?
Well, according to Coach Samson Keshi, he said he doesn't have the experienced players. He doesn't see any hope of them winning the title. So it's probably done and dusted. Your coach could come out on an interview to say that. I don't know what the players themselves will feel like. Probably just more of them just marking attendance the remaining two games and just go back home.
All right, marking attendance is something achievable. At least they made it to the Super Six, Amara. But let's look at Remo Stars ladies. It's a surprise that they are leaders with a perfect record in this encounter. But they now face resurgent Bayelsa Queens. Given Bayelsa's fight back, they've got this fight back against Nasarawa and Remo's defensive discipline. What kind of tactical battle do we expect from this top-of-the-table clash in the Super Six?
Well, going from the first two games that already happened there in Ikenne, Nasarawa at top, 7 points, Remo at 6 points. They are the only team so far yet to concede a goal in this tournament, shockingly, because looking at Bayelsa during the regular season, they had a very, very, very good defense. But then Remo Stars are proving that if you want to score against them, you have to bring in your A game. Talk about A game, Bayelsa Queens, they can bring it back. They went down to 10 players in the game against Nasarawa. They still put back and ensure that they continue their unbeaten run. For Coach Remo Matthews, she knows that. She said she doesn't have any pressure going into this game as the host team, but then it's going to be a very feisty one. Bayelsa are still unbeaten in the league, and Remo with the home backing and the fans. But they will have to score a lot of goals in this particular game because so far they've scored just 2 goals, which is probably close to the lowest so far. Likewise, Rivers Angels, 2 goals, but then they will have to get the goals. Bolaji got a goal in the last game. Our own goal, still people saying it's probably an own goal in the first game, but then they said it's a goal by the defender, Minilag player, talking about Shubomi, yes. But then so far for Bolaji and Kafayas, they will have to get the goals for them against Bayelsa because Bayelsa, one thing they know how to do is not give up. It doesn't matter if you're on the home side or away side.
All right. Do you fear in any way that we might have Remo Stars, the men's team? Yes, they've claimed the title for the 2024-2025 season. Is there a possibility that Remo Stars ladies can get this one, do a double? Maybe they might get to lift this trophy at home there in Ikenne, Amara.
No team ever in the history of Nigerian football has done that. We did post this question to the top scorer, Bolaji, and she said it's something she's looking forward to. This is her first season in the club and the Premier League with Remo Stars. And she said on Sunday, they all witnessed that grand event here in Ikenne, and to be a joyful event for them to do, if they can, clinch the title, having both the male and female as the champions. I'm sure the chairman, Kunle Soname, will be so, so happy if that happens.
He will be happy indeed, and it all will happen at home there in Ikenne. Let's talk about Edo Queens before I let you go, Amara. Yes, they bounced back, impressive run, 2-0. That win against Naija Ratels, thanks to Emem Essien. That brace got Edo Queens what they needed in this Super Six. How crucial was this result for the defending champion? And does this in any way signal a momentum shift after 2 earlier draws in the Super Six?
Well, they lost the first game against Remo, and then they drew the last one. The last team to do that in the league probably is Rivers Angels. They lost their first game in the Super Six, and they still went on to get the results in that particular one. But Coach Moses Aduku said that he said in the previous interview yesterday that his players are creating lots of chances, but they are failing to score goals. Well, Essien replied him today, but still concerned for them because so far, even regular season, down to the Super Six, Edo Queens are inside known for having a superb first half. That's their peak moment when it comes to playing football. If you can hold them in the first half, you probably will grind a result against them in the second half. So he has to ensure that his players can get the results even though teams are not going their way in the first half. Second half, of course, it's a full 90 minutes. Football is not played in 45 minutes. But the commissioner for Edo State was here. He encouraged the players, sat with the fans. Their fans came all the way from Edo State. They are probably the loudest in Ikenne, I must say, including even the home fans, Remo Stars players. So I guess that will probably be a big boost for them. Defending champions, way back into the competition. It's still 6 points to play for. Anything can happen in Super 6.
Yes, anything can happen, and we're seeing it already, because from nowhere we are seeing Remo Stars ladies, of course, leading the pack there, and Naija Ratels not even getting a win at all. But in all, let's see if the defending champions can wake up from their slumber and get back into action. Thank you so much, Amara Oba, for joining us on the show today. And please stay safe over there. Enjoy every single goal coming in Ikenne there. We appreciate your thoughts.
Thank you very much for having me on the show.